Capri the Bestest from Amelia Entertainment. Shout out to Cheesetown Radio. Y'all tune in to the Hangover show every Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. Peace.
This your boy Corey calling in from Washington, D.C. by way of ATL. Every Saturday, I'm always listening to Cheesetown Radio, the Hangover show, with my cuz DJ C9 and Capo. I see you, baby. Hey, y'all keep doing what you do, the hottest radio station.
But we got guests in the building.
Yeah. Who we got?
We have Miss Capri Lawrence in the building. What's up, baby?
What's good?
What's going on?
Not much.
No?
Thank y'all for having me. Shout out to Cheesetown Radio.
Thank you for coming through. We should have been had you.
Exactly. I was wondering. I thought, like, you like me on the low or something.
Nah, I told you it's timing. Everything is timing. So what's good? What you want to do? You want to know about?
Yeah, I want to know about Capri.
Okay.
Where you from?
I'm from Suffolk, Southland. Everybody knows I rep Suffolk to the fullest. But yeah, I'm from Suffolk, Virginia, born and raised. Yeah.
Born and raised.
I've never lived anywhere but Suffolk, ever.
Do you eat no white beans?
Nah, I'm not a country girl. I don't eat that kind of food. Like, I'm real picky. I just eat bad stuff, but I don't eat vegetables or nothing.
You know why I asked you that, right?
No.
Because everybody I know that's from Suffolk eat them big white beans.
I don't even know what that is.
What are they called? I don't even know what they're called.
Navy beans?
Navy beans, yeah.
Navy beans are white?
I think that's the color of them.
I don't know. Navy beans.
What is them white beans called?
Them big lima beans.
No, lima beans are not
green,
white.
right?
They're
Some
like
big butter beans.
I think they're
Butter beans, maybe. I don't know.
They butter beans.
I don't eat
No,
that.
I had an aunt that lived in Suffolk, and every time we went over there, she always cooked beans. So I thought it was
White
a Suffolk
beans.
thing.
Nah, I don't even know what white beans.
Why you looking like that?
Because you gonna have one person that cooked the beans, and you gonna say it's a Suffolk thing.
Because every time I would go over there, that's what they would do.
That's your people's then.
Man, Capri, tell us more about yourself. You personally, Capri Lawrence, not the mogul, Capri Lawrence, the mom, things of that nature.
All right, well, I'm 36 years old.
No way.
Yeah, a lot of people be thinking I'm younger, but I don't know. But no, I'm 36 years old. I have 4 children, 16, 14, 10, and 12, 2 boys, 2 girls. All honor roll students. For a living, I'm an ophthalmic technician. I work with eyes. If a lot of people don't know what that means, but I've been there on my job for 12 years. And I mean, what else y'all want to know? Like,
What you like to do outside of? Let's not talk anything about business right now. What you like to do outside of music, outside of these shows? What do you love to do? What do you like to do?
See, we're trying to get to know Capri.
I mean, that's a hard question because outside of going to my career 9 to 5 and my kids, it's just music really. Like, I don't really do nothing else. I mean, that's really all I do for the most part, honestly. Like,
Okay.
But I mean, I just like music.
So, how did you get into your line of profession?
How I got into my line of profession was a couple years ago. I mean, I was trying to think earlier. I think I've been like on the scene throwing shows for like 3 years. But I got on the scene through Lamar Bishop. I don't know, y'all might know him, but he's an artist. I met him through a mutual friend, a cousin of mine, and he told me he do rap, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, like, that's up right up my alley. I've always been hip-hop, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody knows me, I just hip-hop. That's how I've been since I was coming up. So just got on the scene, coming to his shows, supporting him or whatever, and then just meeting certain people like CEO P. He actually put me on to doing my first show. Actually, it was y'all might see on Facebook now where I'm doing the Jack of Spades 8 city editions. Well, it was 7 cities at that time, but P, knew us. We used to be all in this group chat. It was called, can I curse up there? Mm-hmm. Okay, it was called Shit Talkers. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but anyway, this was years ago. We used to all be in that group, and we all just kind of networked and connected. That's, like I said, I met P through there, Double XL, Big Skeezer. Like, I met all of them, like, generally really on Facebook, honestly. But And like I said, P hit me up one day, you know, like I said, he knew I was from Suffolk and I was heavy into music. He was like, we doing these city showcases. That was the first one, the first annual one. And he was like, I want you to, you know Suffolk, put together Suffolk. And it was on from there. So I did that one. I put together Suffolk showcase. And then it was a wrap. Like, that was my first one. And then it just went on from there. I remember my second one was a Diva edition. That was pretty much it. So, like, that's just how I got into it.
I'm a club promoter for a little over 10 years.
Uh-huh.
I ain't telling you my age. But I've been a club promoter a little over 10 years. And within that 10 years, it hasn't been too many female promoters. And I don't know if I told Cole this or not. Y'all probably read it on Facebook. But you and Nicole are actually my inspirations, because being in the game so long and going through certain things, dealing with these club owners, dealing with these managers, sometimes it gets tiring. Sometimes I just want to say, fuck it.
Mm-hmm. I've been there, done that as well. But your passion just keep you going, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is for me, because especially, like you said, with the venues, oh my goodness. I've been through, like, all the venues around here, and most of the owners, they just be on some BS a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I feel you on that, but.
When I first met you at 45 Degrees.
Okay.
Remember I was promoting at 45 Degrees.
Right, I think that wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Just done a show.
Right.
And what was so dope about it was, because me and you was talking, and it's like everything that could go wrong was going wrong. The sound system wasn't bad.
Yeah, because you fixed the sound for me. I remember that.
The artist wasn't showing up on time. How do y'all deal with that? Like, I deal with trying to get people into the club party. Right. I deal with most of the DJs.
Right.
Y'all actually deal with artists.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell y'all sing?
Sometimes I don't even know. I don't even know at the time. I mean, nowadays I think it's a little easier for me, you know, now that I've been doing it for some time, and mostly all the artists I deal with, they know me, and they know I'm not going to tolerate too much of your stuff. You know, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then generally I'm not going to deal with you anymore, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have a lot of issues with the artists these days, but yeah, I mean, it's very difficult, because artists, they have their egos. They want to get to the club at 11, they want to go on at 11:30, you know. They just never follow instructions, a lot of them. Like, a lot of them don't have no business sense, you know what I'm saying? So I be trying to teach them, and because I built personal relationships with a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the good thing, but try to teach them and throw jewels that way, because you gotta have a business sense about, you know, you gotta cut the egos for number one. That's the biggest thing I can tell anybody out here, because ain't none of us made it. Ain't none of y'all made it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta bring it down a couple notches, and sometimes I be having to bring them down a couple notches. But most of them are respected, you know what I'm saying? Because they know it's coming from a good place. You know, it's not, I'm trying to bring you down or tear you down, but I'm trying to build you up, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta sometimes I'm a little raw, you know. If y'all see me on Facebook, y'all might like this girl crazy sometimes, but I mean, sometimes you gotta be raw with people, because sometimes that's the only way they can receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Or respect it.
Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly, but
I know that you love Mobb Deep, so I know some of the industry artists that you love, and I don't want to start a controversy, but I'm going to ask anyway, because sometimes artists are like, well, you could tell that person is her favorite because she say this and that, but I keep telling people it's about relationships and the relationship that you build. Sometimes it's not even that their music is your favorite, but because of who they are, they just become your favorite. Right. So who are some of your favorites on the local scene?
Oh man, you put me on the spot.
No spot.
I mean, when you say favorites,
spill them. Whose music do you like? Who do you like as a person? And I mean, it's a lot of them, so nobody expects, you know. Just tell me a couple of people that you like their music, that you like their work ethic, things of that nature.
Oh man. I mean, overall, generally, I'll say some of my favorites, and this is just a general, you know, music, personal relationships, and everything. Of course, Dirty Workers, you know, like, they're one of my favorite groups. I've been rocking with them for years now. You know what I'm saying? They treat me like I'm a dirty worker. But You know, and they make great music. You know, I'm sure y'all seen them perform. All of them, they have their own different individual styles, and when they come together, they just make great music. And they put on a great show. You know, Jay Skizzle especially, Soprano, like they just have great stage presence, lyrics, delivery, like they just have the total package. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I never, and I don't know, hopefully other promoters don't have any trouble with them, but on the business end, I never have any trouble with them, you know, and I don't know if that's because of who I am to them, and they ain't gonna give me no trouble, but I never have any trouble with them. So Dirty Workers, of course, Bossed Up, the whole Triangle movement, like, we together all the time. I love their music, and their work ethic is crazy as well. They push, they grind, they actually got a fan base and followings, which a lot of artists, you know, need to step it up on that notion. But you got to grind in the street. It's two of them. It's a lot though. It's so many. It's a lot, but that's just two of my favorites. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
That's
I could go on and on because
that's cool. Talk to me about the Norva.
it was just an unbelievable feeling because it was. I mean, I've been doing shows, and my shows normally are all successful. I really don't, you know, fail when it comes to putting together good showcases, quality shows, the building being packed. I don't have that issue, but these venues are small. You know, you might be holding 100 people, even 200 people, you know what I'm saying? But the Norva was like, I mean, like my launch party I did at Shaka's, and I had like 300 people. And I really was nervous about doing the Norva because I'm like, I don't want to fail, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's easy to pack out these small venues, but when you're talking about the Norva, of course I didn't expect to sell it out or anything, but you know, if you have 100 people in there, 200 people, I feel like you failed. I mean, to me, that's the way I look at it. But I don't know. I was just excited, you know, overwhelmed. I was real nervous about it, but everything just went perfect. It just went perfect. Everything was just perfect.
And see, that's something that I have to get out of. You say you took on the Norva, so I know that had to been like, wow, I'm going to do the Norva. See, me personally as a promoter, I normally go after the smaller places because it's easier.
Right.
As opposed to going after the bigger places, it's more responsibility. You got to do more. So I think I'm going to have to step outside of the box a little bit. I think we're doing it now. We're at Spades right now. And Spades is the biggest spot I've ever promoted at.
Right.
All the places I promoted at was like small places, no more than 100. Right. So, I mean, what made you say, I'm going after the Norva? Did it get to the point where your showcases at these other places was getting to the point where people couldn't get in? You was like, I need a bigger space.
Definitely. That definitely was one. Like, that happens all the time. All my shows at Sidelines generally is a headache. It's because people get turned away, my performers get turned away, and just always really hit capacity, and that's always the issue. And it's like, I can't keep, you know, doing this, so I gotta do something different. But mostly, like, the people around me push me. I was just talking about, like, Bossed Up, Umbrella, like, they really been on me, like, I mean, you keep doing the same thing. I mean, we know that you can pack out these small venues, but like, when you gonna take it a step up? Like, what you gonna do? Like, they've been on me for probably a year, but I've been like scared. I'm like, man, I just don't want to fail. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of money too. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know, like, just really people pushing me. Because if it was really just up to me, I know I wouldn't have did it. But, like, they was pushing me. It kind of just fell in my lap. And I felt like really ain't have no choice because, like I said, they was pushing me. Or I'll put the money up. Like, they even volunteering to put the money up. I know you could do it. Don't worry about it. I'll do this. I'll do that. And then one day, I did a show with G-Man. You know what I'm saying? But one day, G called me up. Me and G really, like, we had a business relationship, but we never really worked together. Like, I've never really done a show with anybody other than myself. You know, that was my first time. But he called me up, and he was like, you know, the Norva, they called him up or whatever, trying to see if he wanted to have some open dates, and they wanted to see if he wanted to do a show. And he was like, what you want to do? So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with it. And I just felt like, that was just God, like, saying, it's your time, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because really, we did it together, but, like, G let me do everything, you know what I'm saying? He just gave me creative control. You know, I booked pretty much all the artists. Like, I did everything, you know what I'm saying? He just kind of sat back and, okay, you know, this is what you want to do? Okay, you got it. So, I I don't know. It was just amazing. I just felt like God just placed that together, because if I had to do it again all on my own, I know it wouldn't happen at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it was just awesome, though. It really was.
90% of the artists that we interview up here, there's one particular show that they always reference. And I want you to tell me what is so special. What was so special about this particular show?
Okay.
The Capriciation Show.
Oh, the Capriciation Show? Or Pre-Day?
Was it Capriciation? The one that Jay Skills was telling us about.
Probably Pre-Day. That's probably Pre-Day, yeah. That's probably Pre-Day.
Well, Capriciation too, because I done heard both.
Yeah, Capriciation, I got one coming up in June. But that's basically where I do, for the artists that like support my movement, you know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of artists that actually support my movement, meaning they come support the shows and the venues when they're not a part of the card. Because to me, a lot of artists like, you ain't really supporting me if I'm giving you the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But when you're coming out, when you're not on the card, or your homeboy ain't on the card, and you just I'm coming to show Capri and a Million Entertainment some love, like that's different, you know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of artists that do that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I started the Capriciation Show. And basically what I do, like for most of my shows, not all of them, it's different shows, I do different things, but most of my shows, 90% of my shows, if tickets are involved, the artists keep half of the profit. Dirty Workers actually started that years ago. Bryce Lane, when he used to throw shows, and then I just kind of followed suit when I started doing my shows. But so anyway, for the Capriciation Show, basically I give them all their tickets, and they keep all the money. You know what I'm saying? As many tickets as they want to sell, they can make as much money as as they want. And that's what the Capriciation Show is about. It's just, and I just pick artists, the ones, like I said, that mainly support and just come out, share the flyers, what they ain't a part of, just support the movement. But Pre-Day is my birthday party. Every year, this is like I guess last year was my second one, I think. But it's I don't know, it's just be so awesome. I think Nicole, she did come to my last one, because she got me a cake made, a pretty cake. But it's just, I don't know, it's awesome. Like what I do is, it's my birthday party, like I say, and I'll get some of my favorite artists, and they'll come normally just perform with whatever my favorite song is from them. And then we do that for the first half, and we party for the second half of the night. But it's always epic. It's always just dope. Like, this year was crazy. This year was probably the biggest one yet, because it was at Sidelines in Skybox, but both sides, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, over 200 plus people there. So that was extra dope.